motherfuckers. This is episode 8 of El Guero Loco Podcast. And today we have lots of fucking things to talk about. From my analytics on my YouTube Studio app, it seems that nobody watches for longer than a minute and 15 seconds. You see, that's a problem because the videos are 30 minutes long, and if people are only watching for 1 minute, then my feelings are very hurt. Psych, I don't give a fuck. Okay, so let me fucking prefix this whole episode with this. I think that a lot of times in life, people have passions about things, and they lose those passions very quickly because they find out whatever they have a passion for is difficult. Difficult things seem to be a giant detour for people. As soon as someone finds out something is a bit fucking difficult, they give up on it almost instantly, because people don't like facing adversity or having to do things in which they're not already good at. Okay? Sitting here in front of a fucking camera and just rambling on thoughts is a very difficult thing to do. Alright? Before this, I listened to countless fucking podcasts about MMA, but I probably got like 9 or 10 different ones that I listen to pretty consistently every week. And I figured, wow, I really like listening to these. I really think that I could do my own, blah, blah, blah. And then you sit down in front of the camera and you start to do it. And it's a pretty fucking difficult thing to do. Now, if I had a co-host, it would probably be a bit easier. I realize that. But I don't know anyone that likes or is passionate about mixed martial arts like me. A lot of even the guys in my gym, they don't watch a lot of mixed martial arts. They just do it. It's a weird thing. I started talking to these guys about this or this, and I'd be like, oh, fuck. They don't watch mixed martial arts like I do, which is fucking fine. Different strokes for different folks, bro. I'm not saying it's something you have to do. It's just, for me, to find a co-host out there that is as passionate about podcasting and mixed martial arts as me is going to be quite difficult to do. Probably near impossible, okay? But nevertheless, this is something that I've been passionate about for a while. This is something that I've been pressed to do for a while and just never fucking done it. And here we are. I don't give a fuck if you guys watch 30 seconds of the video and click off. I do not go through my YouTube app every day and see like, oh, did I get fucking views on my... No, dude, I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing it for me. That's the fucking problem that a lot of people find themselves in nowadays, is when they do something, it's for someone else. It's not for themselves. And they wonder why they can't get locked in on it. It's because it's not for you. Once you're really doing something for you, it should come like that. It should come pretty damn easy to do. Not easy to master, but easy to do. Anyway, 307, UFC 307, this weekend. Wow. For your fucking main event, Khalil Roundtree and Alex Pereira go to war. Alex finally looked like he got in a fist fight afterwards. And Khalil definitely looked like he got in a fist fight afterwards. Khalil looked like he slipped and fell in the wood chipper, okay? Just kidding. Khalil, listen. I know you're not going to fucking hear this or give a shit. But bro, do not hang your head at all, okay? You went out there, absolutely performed to the best of your abilities. It just happened to be that you're fighting the best that there is on that night in this era of light heavyweight mixed martial arts. Okay? Khalil went out there and just fucking... Dude, Khalil won so many fucking hearts and minds with this performance. It was absolutely beautiful. There was no quitting Khalil in those first 3 rounds. He went out there, and if you can believe it, on the official scorecards, won the first 2 rounds. Round 1 and round 2 both went to Khalil. Now the fight was stopped in the 4th, So that means that Alex got the third round, and Alex really started to come on that third round. And you could kind of tell by the end of the third, Alex finally was like, okay, finally I got this guy figured. And he comes out there in the fourth, does what he does, stops him. But for those rounds 1 and 2, Alex definitely had his hands full. Alex wasn't able to start cooking with that left hook. What helped a lot was those low calf kicks. Those were good from Alex. He couldn't get his left hook going. He couldn't really get that step up kick going. It's not a switch kick. It's where you step forward with your back foot and then kick. When you switch, you do it at the same time. This one's a step forward and kick. Alex is good with that. He couldn't get that going, couldn't get the left hook, so he went back to the basics. All right? Alex won that fight with the jab, okay? Is what I personally saw, is what I personally believe. But what a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful masterclass by Alex Poton Pereira. And Khalil Roundtree, what an absolutely beautiful performance from you, my man. Showed nothing but heart, skill, hard work, and determination. That was freaking awesome, brother. Thank you both, because before that, pretty fucking boring night of fights. Wasn't anything crazy, especially when you have a co-main right before that. That's a 25-minute snooze fest. And I'm not fucking here to shit on women's MMA. I'm just here to call it as I fucking see it. And every time that Raquel fights, I damn near fell asleep. I was not paying attention to that fight whatsoever. I had no care in the world. I had it playing, but I wasn't watching. I wasn't paying attention. I don't know who won round 1, 3, 5, whatever. Okay, so what I've heard is it comes down to round 1. Pena clearly won 2 and 3. Raquel clearly won 4 and 5 from what I've heard. Okay, so it really does come down to that first round. I couldn't tell you because your boy wasn't watching, because I didn't care, and because there was nothing to care about. In hindsight, should I watch the fight? No. That's why I didn't watch the fight, okay? What I do want to say is what's absolutely fucking hilarious. I would expect nothing fucking dumber from Juliana Pena, but of course we can get fucking dumber, okay? So, the UFC had this brilliant idea. Kayla Harrison just won her fucking fight that night. Let's put a split screen up on the big screen for everybody to see. My TV went full split screen, whatever. They've got Kayla Harrison and Juliana Pena setting her right the fuck up for her to say, hey, you said you were going to come finish this girls and elbows my ass. You ain't did nothing. You looked horrible. Pena had that opportunity, and she goes, I want to fight Amanda Nunes. Bruh. With Kayla Harrison on the fucking split screen, Amanda retired from the fucking sport, not even on the roster, not even in the rankings, sitting at her fucking house in Brazil or wherever the fuck she lives, watching this shit probably going, bitch, I just fucking had pizza and Oreos, alright? I'm not fucking fighting, I'm retired. You don't remember when I fucking retired? Dude, the last time that y'all fought, sorry, I'm getting all fucking riled up like I fucking, just kidding. Nah, anyway, the last time you guys fought, it was 50-43 on the official scorecards. Okay, I want you guys to think, what's a fight that's been a good 50-45? Do you guys remember Colby versus Jorge? And Colby just up in that Cuban ass. Yeah, that was a 50-45, okay? So imagine how much more if it's a 50-43. There is no fucking need for a rematch that you've already had, you fucking imbecile, okay? Clearly you got lucky on that first one, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, brother, because clearly you can't sleep at night without thinking about that one moment of your life. Clearly every time you lay your head down on the pillow, you have to say, I beat Amanda Nunes one time. You fucking idiot, okay? Listen. 50-43. I was going to say more than that, but that's really all I need to fucking say, bro. I mean, what the fuck are we doing here? If you got 50-43 why would you guys need to fight again? Ever. I would try to distance myself from that performance as much as possible by going out there and beating the next up-and-comer. And then people will forget about the 50-43. Here's the problem. You got fuckers like me out there that remember shit. Not to mention, it's all public record. Anyone can go look it up. I mean, bro, you don't have to remember nothing. You can go look it up. How did Amanda's rematch with Juliana Pena go? Oh, she got mollywopped, son. Okay? So, great. Dude, honestly, when Joaquin Buckley, who we're going to get to in a second, called out Conor McGregor and called his grandma a hoe, I was just so fucking, I had so much secondhand cringe, I almost fucking shut the TV off because I was just, get me the fuck out of here. That was a walk in the park compared to Juliana Pena's split screen with Kayla Harrison calling out Amanda Nunes. Like, for one, you look like a pussy. You look like you're scared of Kayla. And for two, 50-43. Fuck. Now, I'm not going to waste another single minute talking about that shit co-main. And everybody seems to think that maybe Raquel won that instead of her. The judges were absolute trash that fucking night in Salt Lake. Utah's Athletic Commission. So, I said in the last video, I wonder why the UFC goes to Utah if they know it's at altitude. Obviously, I know why they go. There's contracts with the fucking stadiums or whatever the arenas that they're fucking using. They have contracts. You have to show up here once every, or 3 times in 3 years, or twice in 1 year, whatever. So I understand why it's there. But fuck, can we never go to Utah again? Because that was awful. From the refereeing, that local referee from Utah, and the judging was atrocious. It was unacceptable. And when the fuck are we going to do something about it? Are we just going to expect that, oh, bad judging is a part of fighting? What? Bad reffing is a part of fighting. That's unacceptable because these guys, they get paid half as much if they don't win the fucking fight. Say they're there for $40,000 and $40,000. What's going to help out your family more? $80,000 or $40,000? What are you trying to make? If you have a choice, if you have a fucking say in the matter, what do you want, 80 or 40? Okay. Now imagine you lose $40,000 because someone doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. Someone who's qualified, but capable, but clearly fucking unqualified. Just imagine losing half of your paycheck based on the competency of some fucking idiot that you don't even know, that you've never spoke to. Alright? That's unacceptable. And here's what happens. We have a bad night of reffing. What do? Everybody comes, they make their podcast on Monday, they talk about it, and we move on. Nothing ever fucking happens. Nobody's ever fucking held accountable. Nobody ever has to answer for anything that they ever fucking did, especially the judges. The referees, they catch a lot more heat than these judges because not a lot of people know who the fuck any of these judges are. Like, of course, they put the names there before the bout begins or before the night, whatever. But, bro, nobody fucking knows these goons. They're going to go home to their fucking kids, heat up some fucking McNuggets and mac and cheese and go on about their life like they didn't just lose someone $40,000 that night. You know, and probably more, all right? I'm just using a fucking number. But fuck, man, it had me yelling at the fucking TV how fucked up it was, all right? We go to the fight that happened before Boring Ass and Raquel, and that would be Mario Batista versus Jose Aldo. So there was a lot of discrepancy on, a lot of people thought Jose won this fight. I, for one, thought Batista won the fight. He played the game, bro. He played the fucking hold on him and be boring as fuck, but technically I'm going to win this because of control time. Okay? Beltran tried to separate him after he saw that Bautista wasn't really going to do shit with it. And in 5 seconds, I'm not fucking kidding, in less than 5 seconds, these fucking schmucks had gone back to the same position. And I can't just put it on Bautista. You got to put some of that shit on Jose. He was so complacent just being up against the cage. I mean, bro, you can't get the fuck out of that, all right? Do you not drill that in your gym? Like, okay, he's on the cage. How do I get off? You just don't fucking know? You don't care? I mean, what is it? Because I guarantee you know techniques to get off the fence. You're just not doing it. You got to put some of the blame on Jose. You got to, all right? It can't be all on Mario. But it is what it is. Mario, that was a boring ass fight. That was a fucking shame of a fucking 15 minutes. But I get it. You got your family to feed. You want to make that fucking extra paycheck. But bro, I don't know. Maybe you should try out for the Olympic wrestling team or something, because that was fucking boring as fuck. So, before Bautista and Aldo, we had Kevin Holland versus Roman Dolidze. Now, I had made some picks on the card just before it started. I sent them to my brother, but my picks were, and I don't do this on the channel because I don't want to be wrong, right? So I just wait until after and be like, oh, I was right. No, but I picked Bejeda. I didn't pick the other fight. I picked Jose, I picked Dolidze, I picked Kayla, I picked Joaquim, and I picked Alexander Hernandez. So all except for Jose hit that night. 6 out of 7. Pretty fucking good. I'm not upset with that at all. Dolidze and Kevin go out there and the fight barely gets started and Kevin fucked up his ribs somehow. So we had Kayla. Before that we had Kayla and Ketlin. And went to 3 rounds. It wasn't anything that we thought it was going to be. Then we got Roman and Kevin come out and it just shit show in the first round. Kid hurt his ribs. No problem. We can't do anything about that. Then we go to Jose and Mario, which was boring as all fuck, dude. Oh my goodness. And then we go to Pena and Raquel, which was even more fucking boring. So are you with me that it wasn't the best night of fights? But thank you to Khalil and Alex. You guys fucking made it worth me sitting there for 5 fucking hours watching these motherfuckers dry hump each other. So, you know, pretty boring night of fights, but hey, what can you do? Before that, we had Kayla and Ketlin. And Kayla got cut up. Kayla won the fight. Pretty boring fucking fight. Wasn't anything to fucking... I'm going to spend about 30 seconds on this. Wasn't anything really to talk about. I have no subject matter on that. Before that, the featured prelim, you had Stephen Wonderboy Thompson and Joaquin Buckley. Okay? First round starts, and Buckley's kind of looking for those takedowns, and man, Wonderboy had some fucking beautiful takedown defense. I'll tell you that. Some beautiful anti-wrestling. He does what he does. What I thought was Wonderboy round 1 comes out. Round 2 does the exact same. Actually looks a little better with the takedown defense in round 2 than 1. And just goes out there and runs round 2 up. So I'm like, okay, we got it. All we got to do is survive. And Wonderboy got the win. Now, as you saw, I picked Buckley. But I was rooting for Wonderboy. I thought Buckley was going to come out and just fucking wrestle him. And just, not even wrestle really. Just lay on him and fuck off. You know? Which is what he tried to do. He just couldn't get to it. And round 3 rolls around, and Buckley comes out there and just starches him with this fucking crazy fast fucking right overhand? Or left? I don't know. Hit him with a fucking overhand and just starches him, bro. Fucking puts him out, falls straight to the floor. Beautiful knockout by Buckley. Goes out there, calls out Kamaru Usman. Much better fucking call out than last time. At least he's not calling out fucking Conor McGregor's grandmother. Okay, so that was UFC 307. One more thing I want to touch on is the Ihor Potieria and Cesar Almeida fight. Right when they came out to touch gloves, I told my girl, hey, this guy's going to start poking this guy in the eye. He didn't have his gloves like this. Sometimes you fight like this, whatever you put out for distance, you put out whatever. This guy was like this, putting his hand out like this. Bro. I was like, oh, this guy's going to poke this guy in the eye for sure. And like always, Your boy is always fucking right. Pokes him in the eye, and Ihor fucking says something about it, and the ref, stupid motherfucker, should never be allowed to referee a fight ever again. Bro, you're in there for the safety of the fighters. And you don't even know what the fuck is going on, bro. You were standing there like a fucking fish out of water, had no clue, like, dude, I don't know if this is your fucking job or a hobby for you, but I would get a new one, either or. Hobby, job, get a fucking new one, brother, because this ain't for you. And I'm not saying I could go in there and do any fucking better. I'm just saying that there are people that are, and we should let them do it for the safety of the fighters, brother. What you had going on in there, you had zero control of that fight. I mean, bro, 4 fucking eye pokes. You didn't take one fucking point. On the second eye poke, I was like, take a point, take a fucking point, take a fucking point. He gave him a fucking verbal warning. It wasn't even like a hard, stern warning. Dude, he poked him for the 3rd time in the eyes, and Ihor literally just puts his fucking gloves down, looks at him like, bro, what the fuck are we doing here? And Almeida had the balls to be like, no, it was closed fist, it was closed fist. I'm like, yeah, how did I get poked in the eye if it was a closed fist, you jackass? Okay, so that's on Cesar Almeida. You need to close your fucking hands when you fight. This is not how you fucking, that's not how you do it, bro. What the fuck, man? Now, I get it. Cesar Almeida, I think, comes from kickboxing, so he's used to having those big gloves on, and when you're top level like that, these guys are like this, and right before they punch, then they close it. Right before they, bam, 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 bam. And then it's like this the rest of the time. Bam, bam. So I understand why that's a bit tricky for him. But brother, you got to get that shit under wraps. There's zero excuse for 4 eye pokes, bro. They're fucking unacceptable. And it's unacceptable for the ref to take 0 points. He should have taken 2 points, maybe even DQ'd the guy. 4 fucking eye pokes and a nut shot, dude. I get it. Accidents fucking happen. But 4 and 1, bro. I mean, unacceptable. Just completely fucking unacceptable. That started off the night, really, for me. I just fucking screaming at the TV. No, actually, before fucking that atrocity, we had fucking Carla Esparza taking on Tisha Pennington, which is the husband of Raquel. Okay, now, some of you are going to think what I said was politically incorrect, because technically they're gay, but they're both girls, so they're wives. I'm gonna fucking call her a husband if I fucking want to. And anybody that's got a fucking problem, well, you can fuck off and click on a different DEI fucking politically correct fucking video. This is El Guero Loco. We say whatever the fuck we want here and give a fuck about who cries about it, alright? Anyway, Carla Esparza versus Raquel's husband. Dude, Carla Esparza fucking, it was a boring ass fight. I'm not saying it was crazy good, but I'm saying Carla Esparza for fucking sure won that fight. 100%. Been watching fights a long time. Usually I'm on par. When there's a bad fucking decision, I am with it. Now, the Jose Aldo decision this weekend, I thought Batista won. That's just me. Fuck off if you don't agree. But I can tell you for sure, undoubtedly, I could ask any professional fighter to watch that fight with me. I'll have my bank account on the fucking line. Who won that fight? And they're going to say Carla Esparza. Dude, the face on Raquel's husband when they called her as the winner says it all. He went from this to, oh yeah. Bro, she looked so shocked. Because she knew she didn't fucking win that fight, bro. And I get it, hindsight's 20/20, so it's easier to go back and watch the fight, but I haven't even went back and watched the fight. I don't need to. I know Carla won. And so that's the thing. Carla's a fucking long-time athlete with the UFC. I'm sure she gets fucking paid. Let's say she's fucking 80 and 80. I'm sure she's not. Let's say she's 60 and 60. You guys just fucked her out of 60 fucking grand. And she has to pay coaches, she has to pay sparring partners, she has to pay the gym. And now she's got even fucking less money because she got fucked out of 60 grand. And that is not a correct, accurate number. That's just a guess. Because you guys don't know what the fuck you're looking at. Have you ever watched mixed martial arts before? I mean, you guys are all fucking just, there's no fucking accountability. It's just me talking shit about y'all. But you guys don't really have to fucking answer to nobody. There's no committee that comes in afterwards and say, okay, so why'd you score for that? Why'd you give them the 10-9 and not the other way? Because everybody else had 10-9, 10-9. Why did yours differ? There's none of that, bro. I don't fucking get how there's none of that. Because how it started was the government got in cahoots with boxing because there was so much fucking corruption. Okay, so for us taking all the precautionary measures to weed out the corruption, one of those would be like accountability for the fucking judges that score the fucking fight and determine who won. You would fucking think. But I guess fucking not in Utah. In Utah, everybody's so Mormon the fuck out that all we can think about is fucking Joseph Smith and being in that first 1,500 in the, I don't even know. So, needless to say, subpar night of fights. Practically fucking, almost all the fights were boring as fuck. Alex and Khalil saved the night. Joaquin had that good knockout. There wasn't a whole lot going on, to be honest, man. But that's UFC 307. Next up, we got Max and Ilya. That's the card that I'm most excited for out of the rest of the year. The year's almost over, I understand. But we got 3 more pay-per-views, or what should be. We got Max, Ilya, Jones, Stipe, and we don't fucking know yet. If I had to guess, it's probably going to be like Pantoja versus somebody and a fucking another. I don't fucking know. Maybe Strickland Drickus, but who the fuck knows? Anyway, that wraps up today's episode, you motherfuckers. Okay, Guero fucking out.